So it's time to hire a music producer for your project. I want to walk you through everything from finding possible producers to having the discussions and finally picking the perfect one for your music. Download this free PDF checklist that goes along with the video, first link in the description. Number 1, where do I find them? So there's a bunch of different ways that you can make this happen. The first one being is asking for a referral. If you know somebody else who has had great success with the producer, ask them who they work with. If you know another band in the area, you can feel free to DM them. They'll most certainly give you their information. And this helps cut down on having negative experiences, because if this person went in and had a really good time, the odds are that you probably will as well. Another way would be to Google it and look at the reviews that this person or studio has. A lot of independent producers may not have a Google business page, but if it is a studio facility, you can see again what other experiences are, and you can find people that might be more local to your area or specialize in your genre through your search queries on Google. The third option is going to be to go into Facebook groups for producers. You can find groups that are for producers and go kind of look through and lurk and just listen to their work and then hit up people who you're interested in. Or you could be careful because you're going to start a super sausage fest in your DMs. You could make a post about it, but you will get minimum 30, possibly 100 DMs and so many comments, tags, notifications if you make a post saying you're looking for a producer. So be careful with that, but you'll get a lot of people and you can see if they're a good fit. Number 2, listen to their work. So at this point, if they're a half-decent producer, they're gonna already have something on their website or on a playlist. This is also mentioned in my red flags video. So go ahead and take a listen, make sure you like their work. If their best featured work on their playlist isn't something that you like or doesn't sound good, then you're not gonna like what they do for you. Number 3, do some quick research. So now you like how they sound, now it's time to figure out a little bit more about them as a producer or as a studio facility. So go ahead and just comb through their website, comb through their social medias, get to know them a little bit, find out information if they have it online about their process, so you can kind of get a gist of, is this the right fit? Does this feel like the right fit for what I need? You can also find out information that they might have some specific specialties or offers, things that they do in packages that may not exist with other producers and options. So it's good stuff to know right off the bat that could either make them a super good candidate or maybe they're not the right fit because of that. Number 4, prepare for the money talk. Yes, you're gonna have to talk about money, and it's okay if you don't know how much you're looking to spend, what it should cost. It varies wildly, but I should say come in with at least a vague ballpark of what you could feasibly afford to spend on this project. And if you don't know, feel free to ask. Just say, hey, I have no idea. Can you give me a ballpark? And they should at least give you an expectation of what to look for price-wise. Number 5, reach out to them. So at this point, you should have a handful of people that you're interested in. I really encourage, don't just reach out to one person. I think when you're in a market that has a lot of options, explore those options and make sure that you are making the right choice. You can't compare until you know what you're comparing them to. Say, you know, who you are, what you're looking to do, possibly any links to previous releases, basic preliminary information about the project, so then they can have an introduction to who you are and take a listen and see if it might be a good fit for them as well. Number 6, sit down for a meeting. So at this point, the people who've responded to your inquiry, it's time to sit down for a meeting. This could be in person if it's possible, it could be video chat, or it could just be a phone call. I recommend as personable as possible, depending on location and what's practical, because you wanna get, again, a good feel for this person if you can kind of see them and feel their energy as much as possible, even if you're not like local. Even, you know, this is gonna be a little bit more personal than this. So in my opinion, get on video if you can. If not, then have that phone call. This is your time to ask all the questions you want to ask about the project. If you have any lack of clarity, you don't quite know exactly how it's going to look day to day when we're working together. What can I get at the end? What files you're going to deliver? What things don't you do that I might need to know about? Do I need to hire anybody else to get my song completed? Is everything you do all inclusive, or is it an hourly day rate? These are all questions that you need to ask and make sure that you have a full understanding of the things that are going to be happening. And this is the point where you're really going to want to utilize the checklist in the description to make sure that you have complete clarity on everything that you're getting yourself into, because there's nothing worse than putting in money into a situation, not understanding what you're getting, and then that can lead to a lot of tough discussions or unhappy situations down the line. And 2 important things that you always need to ask is 1, what can you do to be prepared when you show up or working with this producer? Or what can you do so when you send files that they're the best that they can be? And the second thing is making sure that absolutely, please make sure there's no ambiguity about money. When is the deposit due? When is the remaining balance due? Is it 2 payments? Is it 3 payments? Do you do all up front? Do you do all at the end? You need to know these things and understand exactly when in the process you need to be ready to pay them money and how much it needs to be. Number 7, make a choice. Awesome, so at this point, you should probably have a great sense of who that right person is. You've heard their work, you've learned about their process, they've answered any questions you have, you understand completely what you're getting into, what you're gonna get out of it, how much it costs, all the timelines, and every expectation has been laid out well in front of you. Now it's time to make that decision and invest with that producer. If you'd like as well, you can feel free to reach out to the ones that didn't get the project and let them know that you've moved on with somebody else. It is a good professional courtesy, especially if you've sat down for some period of time and you've had some kind of face-to-face or video chat meeting. We did it, guys. You've got the perfect producer for your music. It's gonna be a crazy adventure. I hope you enjoy your time with that producer. Again, if you want to get this checklist, things you need to know before hiring a producer, get it down below in the description. So now that you made it this far, if you really like this video, this 10 red flags one is gonna be super valuable for you as well. Or if you wanna see some of the production putting together a genre video, you can see that right here. Other than that, make sure you like the video. I'm sure you subscribe to the channel as well. I appreciate your time and energy. Now get out there, work hard, and make something amazing.